Hello everybody and welcome to some late night Hearthstone with Charlie here on Bofrag Plays. Now today we have a new deck to try out, the Shadow Priest, and like last time I will play casual and explain the deck at the end. So this is all based around one epic card called Shadow Form. Now I could not scrounge up enough dust to get two by now, but if we ever start cycling decks, which will probably happen next episode with the mage deck, maybe I'll end up with some dust to do that later and further improve both of these decks because they are not the best. Alright, we're just jumping in here with a new opponent.
Anduin versus Jaina.
Now Shadow Form does one really interesting thing, changing my hero power and essentially my hero. So as you can see, you can get an early look at my deck here. I'm gonna throw these two back. Probably don't need the Circle of Healing either. And, ooh, that's pretty painful. So, we're going to see how this match goes. So, how are all you guys doing? Still around the holiday season, but for those of us that celebrate Christmas, it's past this fine New Year's Eve. Now, what do you do during New Year's? What do you enjoy doing in this time? Do you hang out with family? Do you got a special boo child you can chill with? What do you like to do? That's something I definitely want you to tell me. So, this is the card to which I'm referring. Spell Shadow Form. Your hero power becomes deal 2 damage. If already in Shadow Form, deal 3 damage. And it will replace Lesser Heal. I will proc it now, making my opponent wait. I'm also gonna just drop a silence on that minion. Now, I may feel like I'm talking real fast, real mile a minute, but I'm just trying to keep up. Hearthstone's a pretty fast game. We're going to go until about the 20-minute mark before I go over my deck. Topping out around 30 minutes. It took about 8 minutes to explain it last time. So, hopefully we're going to get all that done. Got quite a bit to do, but I think we can do it. I think, especially with your help, sitting here and listening to me ramble about whatever I think of is gonna get me through. So I've got a nice Coke here because it's late and I need caffeine to do this and edit this for the good old day when this needs to be out. Since my family's here, this is the best time, the only time I'll get this done. Mages played a secret. I'm assuming that's either a mirror image or 3-drop secrets. I don't know what drop vaporize is, but I'm gonna, for now, run under the assumption it's just a mirror image. Because I actually don't know the other 3-drop secrets. Something I need to learn, definitely. We are getting absolutely dealt with here. But next turn, we're gonna hit our stride with that Booty Bay Bodyguard. And then Mexana next turn. So that'll be good. I'll leave a link in the description to the original deck list with which I base this off of, and then made it very much more discount than that, because I am still a noob at Hearthstone. They are rushing me down. Ooh, it's turn 5 here. It's turn 5. Turn 5 for what? For what? But yeah, I am getting wrecked this first game. We may get 4 games in here because we are barely 4 minutes deep, and as you can see, Hearthstone really can move real fast or a little slower depending on your decks and your play style. I particularly in CCGs play control decks, and I really like the Shadow Mind Spike ability. Yeah, Mind Spike ability for control purposes, but that early game really heats me up. Hurts real bad. Alright, of course, that was not a mirror image. I'm assuming it's something then that will proc when I go for face. Swing for the good old for the money maker on that girl right there, that hoe. I mean, she may not be a hoe, but I don't know. She could be. I'm not gonna judge her. She can do what she'd like with her free time. Fire Blast, not much going on. And nothing at all from them. So I'm gonna Mexana and Power World Shield. Next turn, Inner Fire, give me a 10/10 minion. Can I get a what up for this combo? It's even better with a Divine Spirit. Ooh, baby! That's definitely what I'm gonna add to more of this deck. I need another Inner Fire to complete that, really. But I do have the one. Oh! Oh, you booty! There's real babe. There's a babe. Alright, that's real bad. But Inner Fire will still give me an 8/8, and I can Loot Hoarder. What do I want to pair with a Loot Hoarder? We'll see. 3 mana, 8. So I could only Nova. Let's see what it is. Whoop! Oh. They wasted their silence and then killed my sheep. And then gave me a sheep, which I can directly trade into their owl. I don't know what they're thinking. No offense, they may have some plan that I have no idea or intention of understanding. Ooh, Ice Lance. Whoo, baby. That might help later, probably not, but they don't know I have it. That is the good thing about these cards, is when they do stuff such as that, they don't know it. Alright, so I'm just gonna, I think I'll pass turn because mages don't get weapons, so there's nothing they can attack me with. But I will use an Ice Lance if things get too hairy with my Loot Hoarder here. Alright, so we've got the Shadow Word, Pain, and Death, giving me removal of anything but a 4-drop. That's 7, or anything but a 4 attack minion, which is really good coverage. 2 and 3 mana, these spells are pretty good. There's that Ice Lance we knew they had. Of course, they're trying to stop me from, I don't know exactly, I guess breaking the Divine Shield, but Shadow Word Death will certainly send that a packin'. I'll ping for 2. Maybe a Frost Shield, actually. That I'm starting to think that secret is. I could be very, very wrong. As you can see, we did not need that top deck of Shadow Word Death, but we do have another one. Now, oh, this is about to get real up in this. So, for those of you that don't know, the big 10-drop in Priest community is Mind Control. And I want, Malagos. A legendary that is a Vaporize that will at least give me a card, which gets my Holy Novas to 7 damage. Oh, baby. I could double Holy Nova next turn. I'm not gonna. Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Whoo, baby! Whoo, baby! I just realized I can Inner Fire this guy. And I can heal it up, give it Inner Fire. Let's get down with it. Let's get jiggy. Oh! Oh. Oh, that is not gonna dishearten me right now. Circle of Healing. I will Holy Nova first, which I guess I should Northshire Cleric if I was gonna do that. Give myself a 12, Twiggity 12. Put down my Annoyatron, and I'll just ping for 2, no Northshire. They are out of cards in their hand. I have much in my hand. I have options. Look at that hand. Look at that health. They ain't coming back, I don't think. Unless something miraculous happens. I have removal in my hand. I'm not scared of this man right now. A leper gnome! Oh, getting rid of my shield. Oh, they reel. They trying to... Oh, actually, I can get GG right now, so... I'll drop a well played into a Holy Nova into Malik using their own creature. Oh, what a game! What a kiggity comeback up in this Gold Mind Blast. I don't think I need it in the deck, but whoo, they are regretting that play. All right, let's just jump into another round. Maybe get 2 games. More, maybe only 1, but this will top out around 25 minutes, probably without or with deck, so we'll see. Alright, finding an opponent. I'm gonna take a drink here of that aforementioned Coke. Alright, we got a Druid here, making my 1-drops pretty dangerous, pretty weak, and not my 1-drops, my 1 health minions. Why do I keep explaining it that way? Either way, Loot Loot Hoarder, though, will not be missed. Here's a preferable start to me, so I have at least some presence on the board instead of the very desperate situation I found myself in last game. So I've got my mind control out. So turn 10, I know I can take a minion if I want to. We'll see. I have no idea how this will go. So Northshire Cleric's a staple in these decks. Even though I don't have a lot of healing, stuff like Circle of Healing can get me quite a few cards when I somehow end up with a ton of board presence. So they may shapeshift and run into my Loot Hoarder, which is perfectly fine with me, giving me a card. He has a big ol' hand right there. So while we're waiting for this kind gentleman to play, what did you get for Christmas or over the holidays? What did you get? What you asked for? Did you ask for anything too important, or was it just kind of like a, whatever I get, I get. I'm not really gonna complain. I'm gonna Divine Spirit the other half to an Inner Fire combo, give me a threat of a Northshire Cleric, which to me is one of the best things to see. Oh. I don't know my Druid very well. I don't know what he's trying to run here. Ooh, coin, so he's got a 4-drop Engine. Nope, oh, Piloted Shredder, okay. The one thing I can't touch without... Oh, he wants to go right now. Because I've just realized what I can do. So I can run my Northshire into this, Northshire. That's how we roll in the North Shires. Run a Circle of Healing, giving full health to my Northshire. Give me a taunt. Oh, I don't like Vitality Totem. I'm gonna come out and say that. I think you can kind of see why, giving him health that'll put him at full again. Whew, that's annoying. Darn Piloted Shredder. What is the effect on the random 2-cost? Oh my goodness. That man is the luckiest man or woman. I'm assuming he's a man, but... Well, the Druid's a man, so that lucky Druid man. He wanna go right... Oh. That'll do it. So he'll pick off my iron for trying to make me use my Northshire for beating him up. Or for... Okay, yep, I'll definitely do that, because the 0-3 does not threaten me. It's a 0-cost spell, which is really cool in this deck. I have a lot of low-cost stuff, so I can get more than one thing done. Or I can drop a 0 and get a 5-4 taunt out! Sweet. Alright. He's Wild Growthing, that's his second this game. So he really wants to separate himself from my mana. He's gonna swipe to get rid of the Booty Bay. That's fine. There's my other Divine Spirit. I'm regretting a little bit of this right now. Wish I had that earlier, because that does not live update. It's not a live tile from Windows. On the Windows phone, that's not a joke at all. My apologies if you're Bill Gates and you're watching this, but I also know that Bill Gates isn't here and he's not watching this, so. And I do apologize, if you like the Windows phone, but isn't it a little bit of a joke?
Sorry about that.
Sorry? Why are you apologizing? Huh?
I must say.
Oh, that'll do it. Silence sadly does get rid of all of my effects, giving me a useless 1-3, and then I'll pick it off, breaking my Divine Shield. Oh my gosh, this gentleman. Alright, yep, I'm gonna fight back with Cabal Shadow Priest, which gives me the ability to steal his Keeper of the Grove and go for face with my Annoy Otron. And assuming he has no charge, that will make it another turn no matter what. That can happen, but I have Shadow Word Death exactly for this reason, because cards like this are real annoying. So I'm gonna start out by Shadow Word Deathing. I'm gonna then Mind Vision into Lotheb. Whoo, baby! That'll be good, because like I mentioned before, he has no idea that I have this. I'll heal back to full. Clearly, I am apparently good at building decks. I have no idea, because I thought I'd be super reliant on top decking Shadow Form, and last game it really did help. But apparently this game I'm holding my own, and I don't mean to, toot my own horn when I say this, but I'm kind of impressed with myself. Oh, I've got an ego now. No, but when I was testing this deck, I did not have this much luck, so I assumed that this would be a lot more painful. I thought maybe, I'd be 0 for 3, 0 for 2 probably at this point, because these games are long. Alright, so here's my plan. Oh no, that's not sustainable, but I'd run everything in and it wouldn't be dead. And everything I run it into will die. The most he can do to me this next turn is 5 damage. If I Holy Note, well, I'll just pass turn. Wait! Mind control! Oh, I can just steal the Ancient of War and finish. Well, not, yeah! Oh, yeah, finish him! Assuming he doesn't clear much of my board, I can steal the Ancient of War and get a G of G's. At least it'll be a solution. Can't believe I didn't see that before. So very disappointed in myself for that one. He will take out my Shadow Priest, or is he thinking otherwise? This is why we can't have nice things. Alright, yeah, he'll do that, because he loses nothing. Oh, Sludge Belcher. Without Sludge Belcher, I would have been so much better off. Oh. See, this is another thing about Hearthstone, is it's very, up and down. Which, is pretty intelligent commentary on my part. Almost tried to play a different spell, but no, I definitely want to mind control. And it's got the magic-y mechanic of when you steal a creature like that, it can attack turn of, giving your opponent a turn to react. But now I have a 5/9 taunt, and if he can't kill it, then I can at least get 9 in on him with Holy Nova and the other 2, because based on his board presence, he'll have to use both, running into my Ancient of War that I borrowed. Oh, he'll spell power, deal 2, and draw a card. Okay. Well played. I'm not gonna tell him that, but... Oh! Oh! This man. Woman. Grayskins. Oh. You know what? No, you know what? You earned it. Well played.
My thanks.
Ah. He's a gentleman. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Good thing is, Holy Nova will sweep his board. All but that one minion that I'm not dealing with. You know what? I don't like the idea of that. Let's not be that guy. I can't heal myself just for using mana's sake. I don't know why, but I like doing that. I like, feeling as though I did more when I did not. Of course. Oh my. Okay, I could use a Shadow Word Pain. I would not complain about a Shadow Word Pain. Frost Wolf Grunt actually works too, because I can 2 into a 1 into a Shadow form. May not be a crutch, but boy, it's nice to have. So that'll let me... Actually, I can just start working away at this man, because in 4 turns he'll be dead. I've got quite a bit of survivability here. At 29 health and a little bit of healing in this deck. I think I'll be able to make it all the way. Oh! But he did just Starfire me. Oh! It's really good with totems too, actually. Oh no, druids, duh. But that's always an interesting card. Only that stayed, because then I could just kill it. Tozdingo! So yep, I'm just gonna keep on chugging away here, because 3 turns from now, it'll be the GG to the GG. Actually, that's making a pretty broad assumption. I should not have said that. How much removal do you have, sir? Is that all you have left, sir? No, sir, it is not, sir. This has turned around quite quickly. Alright, all Argent. into that, giving me the free kill, the price of my shield, which is not a lot. I'm gonna be honest, it's really not a lot. Now, the good thing is, if I can get in face with him, which I can't, but if I find a way next turn, then I can break this man with my good old Mind Spike, giving us the second win, which is where we'll apparently be ending off, because these games are way longer than last episode's, I think. Yeah, because we got like 4 games in half an hour. So as you can see, this game is very unpredictable in length. I will do that, and I'll actually pick off the Yeti just to be safe, giving me a clear shot at him with any charge I get, and just a clear Mind Spike shot. I'm starting to think a Mind Blast actually would help me clean up here. May add that to the deck. I will definitely, between episodes with these decks, be improving them. Probably not with the Mage, but we'll see. I'll actually playtest it a little more and upgrade it, so that way you're not seeing the exact same decks every time you show up here, because I always feel kind of bad. I'm like, oh, I don't want to play the same deck for them. I don't mind. I enjoy my decks, but I also made them, so I kind of have to. Thanks. This man is very confusing. It's like he's got some strategy to finish me off now. If I can find a way. Ooh, that. Actually, I'm gonna see if there are any minion buffs I can get from Priest that would allow me to, you know, like boost it by 1, Shadow Word Death it, boost it by 2, Shadow Word Death it. Because Shadow Word Death, like, there are too many 4-attack minions in this game. No, I'm not saying Blizzard plus nerf, but actually no. Blizzard plus nerf. Plus nerf now. Plus nerf now. Plus nerf now. Now, hopefully, he doesn't either run into a 2-cost, charge me. Oh! 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 Oh gosh. We may go 1-1 with this deck. Oh gosh. Double silence all the way across the sky. Oh, that's not enough for face. Oh, he's sacking it. Alright, because he gets a 2-drop. Which is a Murloc Tidecaller that does not get procced. Because reasons. Actually, it makes perfect sense, but yeah. Battlecry does not happen unless it is actually summoned from your hand. I'm going to pick off an Iron Beak. Next turn I'll be able to get 4 in on face, assuming, which I can't do anymore. Because clearly...
Well played.
Oh no, yeah. Wait, that doesn't... Yeah, it does. Well played. GG. Wow. See, this is why I enjoy Hearthstone a lot, actually. Is because there's sweeps like that where I thought I had it. I really did for most of that match, and I really didn't. Or like before, I thought I didn't have it. I don't think I'll be able to make it, but I did. So that was 2 longer games. So yeah, we're just gonna go till the 20-minute mark. I'm gonna call it here. Go to my future self to talk about this deck, and then we'll actually outro. So this version of me we'll see you later, and you'll see me in just a second. Editing. Did you guys miss me? I'm back again, once again, with my Shadow Priest overview. That black fade out gave me time to click this and re-record, restart my recording. Let's get it going. Alright, so the principle of this deck is essentially use Shadow form and play Shadowy Priesty Man. I'm not exactly sure how to explain it past that, so let's just get into it. So, Circle of Healing I really have for my Northshire Cleric at least. So when I have some bigger minions, maybe buffed by a Divine Spirit, I can heal them up after running them into, say, like an Argent Commander. Or any other 4-attack minion that I cannot deal with through my Shadow Words. That is what those are for, and if I heal through a Northshire Cleric, I can get some card draws, so that's a nice synergy there. Silence, as you saw, can kind of just like deal with a pesky minion effect, especially with like totems. Totems are very difficult and annoying to deal with unless you just silence them, make sure they're effect, and then they're at 0-3. You don't really need to worry about them. Inner Fire, in combination with Power Word Shield and Divine Spirit, of course, boosts the attack, giving you some unexpectedly big minions fairly quickly. So like a Northshire Cleric, you could get up to 10 on turn 4. Turn 5 if you also just played it, but you could get a 10-10 with whenever a minion is healed, draw a card. So it really allows you to buff up those smaller minions, which is a lot of what this deck is. Anoyotron, just a really good, like, either coin into it or just a good 2-drop taunt with Divine Shield. Really kind of clogging up your opponent's early game, giving you time, all-important time to get to some of these other cards. Like a Frostwolf Grunt serves the same purpose here. Loot Hoarder, of course, just to get a card, and he's fun to run into things. So you can get some pesky removal on, say, a Frostwolf Grunt. Shadow Word Death and Pain both just give me removal of very pesky minions without having to try and deal damage to them. As you can see, minions can get pretty big and buffed, especially against other priests. So that's a good way to just like reliably remove 3 and 5 attack, 3 or less attack minions and 5 or less. So 4 drops are the only thing unaffected, and they're both relatively cheap, so it's easier removal. Shadow Form, the main attraction in this deck, of course, changes your hero power, giving you essentially a glorified fireball that's more powerful, more deadly. Back again with a pain bringing Iron Furs, again stalling essentially to get to Shadow Form, at which point you're supposed to be able to run shop, but that happened once well and another time didn't. I think it really does have to do with when you end up with this. I will definitely be trying to get a second Shadow Form for this deck, but that's a different story. Chill Wind, of course, a great 4/5 for 4, trades well, often can deal with things like Iron Fur Grizzly and Senjin. Holy Nova, of course, it's a staple, especially with things like Northshire Cleric. You can clean out a few minions on your opponent's side and heal minions on yours, giving the Northshire value and just actually really good AoE. Really helps. Booty Bay, again, just taunt to stall. That's a lot of this deck. Argent is good burst damage, and you can run him into annoying minions and he'll stick around. Cabal lets you get rid of things like, well, not get rid of, actually, straight up steal things like Oasis Snapjaw, Mexana, very annoying minions that have low attack but really good presence, really hard to deal with, otherwise really helps. And you get to choose. You can't argue with that. Can't argue. Lord of the Arena, of course, a 6/5 taunt. Mexana, like we said, well, it's just a good way to get rid of minions. And if you Divine Spirit, Inner Fire it, you get a 16/16. So, yeah, can't argue with those results. And of course, the staple of a Mind Control, giving you just a way to take control. Especially since it's always late game, you know you have options to just, you know, hey, that minion's real big, real scary, and I can't get rid of it. Hey, Mind Control, you want to just, like, take care of that? So this deck was, unlike my last deck, pretty simple, pretty basic. Definitely got some room to improve. I'd love to hear your suggestions on doing that, and I myself will be working on that as well. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this entire video, and see you next time.